Hi guys, welcome! In this video, we'll talk about the card revolution build for Whitesmiths and how to achieve the one-hit knockout on multiple ANOLIANS. The card revolution build is really efficient in increasing your Zenny income. It is an area of effect skill which has the potential to instantly kill surrounding mobs. Now, coupled with the Whitesmith's passive skills that increase Zenny and material drops, this is definitely a viable choice for maximizing combat time. This guide will focus solely on the ANOLIAN farming. I, along with a number of guildmates, have recently adopted the Whitesmith lifestyle and have been enjoying it thus far. In this guide, we'll discuss the most important stats, skills, runes, equipment, cards, pets, and leveling tips for farming ANOLIANS with the card revolution build. If you're interested to know more, please keep on watching. First, we'll start with the stat build. The most important stat for the card revolution Whitesmith build is strength, since it increases physical attack and therefore increases the damage of the card revolution skill. The goal is to put all points on strength first until you have 99 base strength. Next, you may allot 60 to 70 points on dex for increased hit, since the ANOLIANS have high flee. You would need dexterity so that our attacks won't miss. Then for the remaining points, allot it on int for improved SP recovery. Next, let's discuss the most important skills to obtain. Take note that this build is designed specifically for farming only with card revolution. For the merchant skills, get level 10 enhanced cart, which increases attack when using cart related skills, level 10 loud exclamation, which boosts strength for 5 minutes when activated, level 5 change cart, which adds more cart slots. These additional slots increases the damage of cart revolution when you have activated the runes. Level 10 fundraising, which will give us more raw Zenny income. You can raise this to level 15 once you've hit job breakthrough. For the last 5 points allotted on buying low, this will allow us to buy NPC items at a lower cost. Later on, when we have more job points, we'll go back to this and the overpriced skill, which will allow us to sell items at a markup. These skills will allow us to maximize our Zenny income. For the blacksmith skills, you should allocate points on level 3 cart revolution, which will be our primary farming skill, level 10 weapon perfection for weapon size correction to monsters, level 5 overthrust to boost attack for 150 seconds, level 10 weaponry research to increase our attack and hit. Again, the ANOLIANS have high flee, thus bonus hit would be very useful. So far, these are the primary skills that we would need. Allotting the rest of the points is up to you. It is recommended to go back to some of the other merchant skills such as buying low and overpriced to maximize income. For the Whitesmith skills, you should prioritize getting level 10 greed due to its increased chance of getting one more material drop from monsters. More material drops translates to more income. And we also have level 5 trading master for additional selling slots in the exchange. In addition to extra selling slots, I find this skill very handy since it will let you open the exchange whenever and wherever you like, may it be in the guild hall, in the student training area, or even in the battlefield. Then you may go back and maximize buying low if you choose. As for the other skill points, you can allocate it on any skill you like. The skills I've mentioned are just the ones that are essential to have higher card revolution damage and more Zenny income. Now let's go to runes. The most important runes to get first are the card revolution runes. This will increase the damage of card revolution based on each card slot. There are a total of 5 card revolution runes. One will give additional 1% attack, while the rest gives 0.5% attack. In total, you will need 62 gold medals to unlock these runes. However, keep in mind that the card revolution runes also increase SP consumption. Thus, later on, I'll include SP sustaining items and cards when we discuss equipment. Next, you can get the change cart runes to add cart slots, which will increase the damage of cart revolution. However, note that these runes will make your movement speed slower, but then again, you will just stay alert when farming anyway, so it's not necessary to have high movement speed. There are a total of 5 change cart runes. One will give 4 additional slots, while the rest will give 2 additional slots. To compensate for the movement speed, you may get the cart increase runes to increase movement speed. But of course, this is just optional. Here are the cart increase runes. Getting all 5 will just counter the movement speed debuff of all 5 change cart runes. After that, you may opt to get the strength runes and axe refining runes to increase attack. Here are the 5 strength runes. And here are the 5 axe refining runes. There are also a number of axe refining and power runes which will increase the percentage attack given by axe refining. However, these are not a priority. Then put some points on Swiftly Transform, as this will increase your attack based on the dex that you have. For every 1 point of dex, you will gain 0.2 physical attack. Here are the 5 Swiftly Transform runes. Finally, allot the remaining points on attack runes. You can get as many as you can to further increase your damage output. Next, let's dive into the recommended equipment set and cards. For the weapon, get a wind hammer, since wind element attacks are stronger against the ANOLIANS, which are of water element. This is a good investment since you don't need to use a converter rough wind for farming. For the card slot, you may put in a flora card for more damage against the fish race. For the armor, get a tier 3 tights for additional 8% attack damage. If you have more budget, you can buy a slotted tights and then place an archer skeleton star card for +2 strength and +5% attack. For the offhand, it's not recommended to use a Rasa bracelet, which is for ignore death, since ANOLIANS have 0 death. Instead, you can use the memory book, which reduces SP cost of all skills by 8%. This will help with SP sustainability. If you have a higher budget, the next tier version of the memory book is the Life Magic book, which reduces SP cost by 12%. Similarly, for the garment, using Ancient Cape, which is for ignore death, will not be beneficial against the ANOLIANS. You can use a Staunch Cape instead and combine it with Staunch Shoes for the footgear. This set reduces SP cost by 10%. You may also place an Agira card on your Staunch Shoes for additional SP regen. For the accessories, you may get 2 strength rings for additional 42 attack and 2 strength. However, if you can already one-hit the ANOLIANS, you may use the Luna Brooch instead to help in SP recovery. You may also place a Mantis card in both accessories to get a total of +10 strength. For the headgears, just choose those that add attack or strength, such as the Cat Ear Berry, which gives +5% attack. You may put in a Miss Case card if you have trouble with SP regen, or a Deverugi card if you need more damage. For the mouth item, we have the Chocolate Donuts or Pipe. For the back, we have the Devil Wing, and for the tail, we have the Matrosa's Tail. As for the enchantment of your items, you should aim to have the 4th enchant, Sharp Blade, which increases melee attack by 2.5 to 10%. As for pets, the best pet to have here is the Deverugi, which increases physical attack by 40 at max skill level. Alright, all these are equipment recommendations only. It is not necessary that you purchase all the equipment and cards, since everyone's base and bonus stats vary. Instead, you may use a combination of these strategies to achieve the one-hit knockout while sustaining SP. Lastly, here are my top 5 farming tips you need to take note of before starting. Number 1, place Loud Exclamation, Card Revolution, Weapon Perfection, and Overthrust in your auto skill slot. You don't need auto attack since you can already one-hit mobs with Card Revolution. Card Revolution is affected by elemental converters. Using converters such as Rough Wind will significantly increase the damage of your Card Revolution against monsters with elemental weakness. However, just remember that with the Wind Hammer, you do not need to use any converters anymore, as it is already of Wind element. For the food buffs, it will depend if you can already kill them with one hit. Use 3 or 4-star cooked food to boost attacks, such as the Fantasy Seafood Kebab and the Fisherman's Soul. In addition, you may also consume Strength Meal A. I don't recommend getting Strength Meal B for farming, as it is not that cost efficient. If you have enough attack, it's possible to farm ANOLIANS without any food or Strength Meal. Also, you may consume 999 1-star food for the SP discharge. Also, don't forget to refine or enhance your new equipment and accessories to boost your attack damage. You should also invest on Guild Blessings and your Adventure Handbook to get additional attack attributes. This will synergize with your skills, runes, and equipment to further enhance your Card Revolution damage. And lastly, if you find that your Mystic Frozen monster drop is selling slow in the exchange, you may opt to trade it for arrows through the NPC in Payan. Since the Whitesmiths have the overcharged skill, we'll get as much as 24% markup for our items sold. Alright, so far we discussed the most recommended stats, skills, runes, equipments, cards, pets, and leveling tips for the Anolian Cart Revolution farming. I hope this guide was helpful in giving you guys an idea on how to build your Whitesmith or future Whitesmith goldie job to maximize any income. Feel free to comment down below if you have any questions and suggestions. Today's video shoutout goes to Dino Dan and Rich. Thank you guys for tuning in. Also, before I go, our guild Sugar Bay is actively recruiting creators and assassin cross mains. If you are from the Southeast Asia server and would like to join our family, I'll leave the application form down below. Alright, that's it for this video guys. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed watching this guide. If you're new here, I would love for you to consider subscribing by hitting the red subscribe button down below. I would love to have you back. Thank you for watching and see you in the next episode.